everyone, so I wanted to come back with another video. I was actually about to just do this on myself, and I thought I wanted to do like a really quick video just to kind of show you guys the mask that I was going to do. I love a DIY, or even just taking something and adding a little bit more to it. I know a big thing right now is just really brightening the skin, and that's something I definitely like doing. I know for myself, especially in this area and over here as well, I break out, and then when the breakout goes away, I'm just left with darker spots. I don't know if you can see any of those, or even just hyperpigmentation around my mouth or just underneath the eyes. So I was about to just do this myself, so I figured I'd just have you guys join me and do this. So it's basically a lot of things that you can find around your house. You can modify this in any way that you like, but I'm also going to be using this with the Aztec, the Healing Clay Mask. I know that's also a huge cult favorite in the beauty world, and so I just wanted to add some things to it. So with that being said, let's go ahead and start. Okay, so to start, we're going to be using, this is kind of going to be the base that I'm going to be working with. I really like this, and this is something that you can find, oops, I'm like spilling some, in Target. So I'm just going to go ahead and start with this. This is a really great clay mask, and so I'm just going to add probably about that much. Just like a spoon, because a little bit, maybe about a spoon and a half, because I want it to be a little bit thicker. So I just want to make sure I have that in my shot. Okay, and then the next thing that you can mix with it, you can either do water, or like it says actually on the clay mask, is you can add apple cider vinegar. This is really great for just clarifying your face, just kind of cleaning that out. It's really great, and you do want to get the one with the mother. I actually take a shot of this every morning just to drink with some water. It's really great for you. So let me see, let me just open this up, and I'm going to go ahead and just add about a teaspoon. Yeah, I think that's good. And as you can see, it's going to start to kind of like just bubble up a little bit. I'm going to add a little bit more. The smell is not the greatest, I will be honest, but it does get the job done. And then I have this on hand. I know it's always hard to kind of keep actual lemons on hand before they go bad, or I use them for something else. So I like to keep this on hand just for whatever I'm using it with. And I'm just going to add a teaspoon of that to it. And with the lemon, this is really great for just helping with that vitamin C, just to help brighten up the face as well. And then I'm going to add honey. And this is really great because it's a natural antibiotic, and it's really great for just softening the skin. It's really, really nice. And it kind of helps the smell, the lemon juice and all of that as well together. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and just try to get this all mixed in all together so that it creates a really nice mask. And if you feel like you just need to add a little bit more, you can kind of do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a little bit more of the lemon juice. I'm just going to put that in there just to kind of get that going. And you guys let me know, what are some of your favorite recipes or at-home things that you like to use for clarifying your face? Go ahead and leave those in the comments below, because I love getting ideas from other people, just like what you use and what you find works for you. I just like sharing all of that information with you guys. And again, I hope just with everything that's going on, you guys are doing well and you're healthy and trying to stay home, I guess, as much as you can. I know I try to get out for walks with my kids and my husband and things like that. I know it's hard to stay inside, but I'm trying my best, because we all have to do our part. So, okay, so here it is. I just want to get that all, it's falling off, mixed in as much as I can. And then and it'll come to kind of like looking like that. Okay, so now I've went ahead and mixed this up. I know I had to end up changing my towel because it just would not stay on that other one. So I've mixed this up and I'm just gonna go ahead and just add this to my face. So sorry if I'm not looking directly at you guys. Just gotta look in the mirror and kind of make sure that I'm putting this all over where I want it to go. I do like to kind of concentrate on my T-zone area just because this is the part that gets the most oily. So, oh, I don't want to put that too close to my eye. Oops. Yeah, just be careful with your, like, the eye area and things like that. But I do find doing this mask once a week really helps my skin and just pulling out all that extra oil because of the clay, and then the brightening as well because of the lemon juice and the honey just really softens it up. But I do notice as well, sometimes I'll just do like a basic honey and lemon mask, and I find even when I have a lot of breakouts, it really just kind of clears those away a lot. Just because it's like a natural, like antibiotic, it kind of just really gets into the skin and clears it all out. And if it does fall in your mouth, it doesn't taste bad. So let me know if you guys would like to see the recipe and just kind of how I mix it all together. Sometimes I'll make it into a scrub. Sometimes I'll just do it as a quick face mask if I have a little bit more time in the morning just to kind of help brighten up. Or sometimes I'll make it into a thicker paste to leave on in certain areas a little bit longer. And that just really helps to just take away a lot of the dark spots. So if you guys are interested in that, go ahead and just leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more of these type of videos. These are some of my favorites, just kind of creating my own thing. So yeah, I love these. So I find it's really important just to kind of go down the neck when you're doing a mask. Just because for me, I know I definitely, when I have like hormonal breakouts, I tend to break out right on my jawline. It's really weird. Like the other day I had one like right there that's starting to go away. And so just kind of bringing this down is really helpful. And it's just really nice too because it helps to tighten up just your neck, skin, and just make that smooth, because you don't want to have like really good skin here and then kind of you can see the difference here, kind of like that tan line, like, or when people forget to bring down their makeup and blend it and it's like stops right there. So I think if you have that rule of thumb in your mind where you want to bring some of that makeup down, you want to make sure that you're cleaning the neck area as well to get all of those just clogged pores, impurities, just all of that stuff out as well. So I like to put this on all around. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and let this sit, and while I do that, I'll just go ahead and finish getting ready and yeah, making my bed and getting ready for the day. So I went ahead and tidied up my room, and I just wanted to come back and just kind of get this cleaned off. I really don't like letting it sit for too long where it's just completely, you know, caking and I can't move my face, because I feel like it kind of does the reverse where it just starts to actually pull your skin in different directions, and that's not what you want. And I don't like that feeling. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start to clean this off. So the other important thing is I like saving just an old rag. This is actually my makeup eraser cloth. I picked this up in Sephora, but I also made it a point to order some just like those face masks from Ikea. I just love how inexpensive they are. It comes about 10 in a pack, and they're all white, but they're just, I don't know, I want to say, I will link it down below or put it somewhere over here. But it's probably, I don't know, $5, $10 for a pack of 20 or just something crazy. But it's just really good that I can use those, and if they get stained in any way, I can just kind of throw them out or bleach them or just kind of use them until they fall apart and not have to worry about using my good ones. So just to keep that in mind, because it does have the turmeric in there, turmeric does tend to stain. And so you just want to be really careful with what rags or cleaning cloths that you use. Okay, so I've gone ahead and just finished cleaning this all up and getting it off of everywhere. Hopefully I haven't missed a spot. So I like to use just like lukewarm water and just kind of rest it on my face after I've taken this off, just kind of pressing that in and just making it really smooth. And so the next thing that I like to do after is I like to use like a nice serum. I picked this up in Japan. I first discovered this about 3 years ago, and I am able to find it here, but I have to say it's actually a little bit cheaper in Japan. I found it in a department store, but it's their face treatment essence, and it's, you know, just like a nice essence for the face, a toner, but it's just really, yeah, it's just, it smells really nice. And then I just like to put just a little bit in my hands and just kind of pat that into the face just to add a little bit more of that moisture. I was actually using this on a cotton pad, and I found that I was actually wasting a lot of it, pouring it onto the cloth pad, like one of these, you know, it's like one of these little circles, and I found that it was actually absorbing a little bit too much and not giving me all of what I was pouring out of the bottle. And I didn't want to waste it like that, so I found this method of just kind of putting just a little bit in the palm of my hand and just kind of pressing that into the skin. And then the next thing that I have, I actually got this was in my last Allure beauty box, and it's by Lué, I guess, by Sean. So I don't know, I'm gonna butcher the name, but it's just a really nice light face serum, and it's just really moisturizing. And so I like to just kind of add that all over and just kind of bring it down my neck and everywhere, just to kind of get that in. And with this, I actually do just kind of, I like to add it to underneath my eyes and on top of my eyelids, just to kind of add a little bit more of that moisture. And then the last thing, this was actually in the last beauty box as well. So this is really nice. It's a really lightweight moisturizer, but it reminds me a lot of the Neutrogena Hydro Boost. I really, really enjoy that moisturizer. I'm actually out to get some more. But it's pretty much like the same like light watery consistency, really moisturizing. And I like to just kind of add that, bring it all the way down. And with this, it's really lightweight, which is nice, gives a really nice base. And I'm just gonna let this kind of sit on my skin for probably about 5 minutes. It kind of absorbs, and then I like to add my sunscreen on top of that. So, but I'm just gonna wait for a little bit. So before I do that, so I'm not gonna do that right now, actually. Yeah, so I really like just the whole, like the tightening. It just gives me really nice skin, and I really like just how it shrinks my pores when I do this face mask. So excuse the blemishes and things like that, but it happens, it's life. But yeah, I really like how it makes my skin feel and everything else. And then of course, you know, I can't go without moisturizing my lips with my trusty petroleum jelly. I don't even know why I had to look. I thought I had like a brain fart for a second. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's super short, super quick, but I was about to do this anyway, and so I figured why not bring you guys along with me while I do this and kind of share one of my favorite masks that I like to do. I know I will link everything down below on where I found everything and just kind of, just basics or just a list of things so that you can find it in your area. But thank you so much for joining me this time. Don't forget to like and leave your comments and subscribe, of course. Stay healthy, and I'll see you in my next video.